Water. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Water covers 70% of the Earth's surface. Water is vital for all known forms of life. Oceans hold 97% of all the water found on Earth. Clean drinking water is essential to all life on this planet. The human body contains from 55% to 78% water, depending on body size. To function properly, the body requires on average between 1 and 7 liters of water per day to avoid dehydration. There is a clear correlation between access to safe drinking water and the GDP per capita. The gross domestic product, or GDP, refers to the market value of all final goods and services produced in a country in a given period. GDP per capita is often considered an indicator of a country's standard of living. Water is a natural and renewable resource. However, some observers have estimated that by 2025, more than half of the world's population will be facing water-based vulnerability. A recent report, November 2009, suggests that by 2030, in some developing regions of the world, water demand will exceed supply by 50%. Potable water is becoming rare in certain places, and its availability is a major social and economic concern. Though potable water is becoming rare, the threat of water is not. In most modern places, Mother Nature is often ignored until she reminds us just how powerful she is. One of the most dramatic ways she reminds us is by moving large volumes of water where they shouldn't be. The facts are, floods and flash floods happen in all 50 states and just about every country around the world. Flash floods often bring walls of water 10 to 20 feet high. However, just an inch of water can cause severe damage to your property and make your water stores unfit for consumption. The average annual U.S. flood losses in the past 10 years, 2001 to 2010, were more than $2.7 billion. Rampant in the media during these times of flood in the U.S. are deaths, displacement, economic losses, and causes associated with the flooding. Less common immediately after a flood event, however, is media attention to waterborne illnesses and contamination. Groundwater wells can be rendered useless from inundation of water laced with toxins, chemicals, animal carcasses, septic seepage, and municipal sewage. Surface water sources are obviously affected in similar manners. Infectious diseases can also be spread through contaminated drinking water supplies. Whenever a flood hits, a lack of clean water and sanitation facilities reaches dangerous levels in a matter of days, if not hours. Access to both will come farther and farther out of reach, and could lead to a widespread health crisis as flood waters continue to rise. Currently, about 1 billion people around the world routinely drink unhealthy water. Most countries accepted the goal of cutting this number in half by 2015. Even if this difficult goal is met, it will still leave more than an estimated 500 million people without access to safe drinking water, and over 1 billion without access to adequate sanitation. In Nepal, groundwater contamination was so severe that even after treatment, whole villages were contracting diarrhea when they returned home and drank the same water. Poor water quality and bad sanitation are deadly. In the developing world, 90% of all wastewater still goes untreated into local rivers and streams. Some 5 million deaths a year are caused by polluted drinking water. The World Health Organization estimates that safe water could prevent 1.4 million children from dying as a result of diarrhea each year. Water, however, is not a finite resource, but rather it is recirculated as potable water in annual rainfall, far above human consumption. The problem, then, is not the volume of potable water, rather the distribution. In other words, today, water crisis is not an issue of scarcity, but of access. More people in the world own cell phones than have access to a toilet. As cities and slums grow at increasing rates, the situation worsens. Every day, lack of access to clean water and sanitation kills thousands of people, leaving others with reduced quality of life. Millions of women and children spend several hours a day collecting water from distant, often polluted sources. At any given time, half of the world's hospital beds are occupied by patients suffering from diseases associated with lack of access to safe drinking water, inadequate sanitation, and poor hygiene. Can you imagine the impact AquaPail is going to have on the world? AquaPail kills bacteriological and viral pathogens, removes particulates, removes toxins. AquaPail is environmentally friendly. AquaPail is storable and so easy to use a child can operate it. AquaPail will make water safe to drink. Why wait for water? AquaPail is a division of Aquatechnos. All parts and pieces proudly made in America.